What is perhaps most striking about South Yorkshire's new restrictions is just how quickly they've been agreed. Here, no protracted wranglings with central government. It's taken just over a week to move from the lowest alert level to the very highest.
So, as it stands at the moment, we're not actually closing on Saturday.
For some, the speed of change has been confusing. At this salon, which is staying open, bookings are already down as nights out begin to be cancelled.
1 minute we're on lockdown, next minute we're not on lockdown, then we're on a mini lockdown. It's really taking its toll financially, and I know I don't speak just for ourselves. It's just every other. I know businesses that are closing down left, right, and centre.
From Saturday, Tier 3 restrictions will cover around 1.4 million people in Barnsley, Doncaster, Rotherham and Sheffield. Household mixing will be banned both indoors and most outdoor settings, while pubs and bars must close unless they can operate as a restaurant. Gyms will remain open, but classes are not allowed. The government has agreed to financial support totalling £41 million, negotiated by a Labour mayor rather more quietly than elsewhere.
We're deeply concerned about the alarming rate of hospital admissions, and we're acutely conscious that winter hasn't yet been. So we thought we needed to get on with this and make those changes sooner rather than later.
Did you get all the money you asked for?
Yes, and I honestly don't think that I could have secured any more money from government than I was able to do. That said, I said to the Prime Minister that these conversations need to continue.
But at Haggler's Corner, they're not so impressed. This cafe's been popular because of its covered outdoor space. From the weekend, friends won't be able to meet here either. It won't be forced to close, but the owner's doubtful he'll see any of the support money.
The amount of people that are allowed in seems to be getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Now, it's becoming thinner and thinner, the support. And obviously, by being told you're still allowed to open, I find it's a bit of a cheeky way of saying, well, you're on your own.
You already had cakes?
Among his customers too, the mood is despondent. Even those who understand the need for restrictions, some with small children, are dreading the weeks ahead.
It's a bit of a lifeline being able to meet people outside, in groups, just have someone that you can socialise with. I'm at home with my little one 5 days a week whilst my partner works, so it's literally my only adult company.
As the days get shorter, the winter is now looking bleaker for people here. The restrictions will be reviewed after 4 weeks, but they'll be slower to lift than they were brought in. The Mayor says he wants to be in Tier 3 no longer than necessary, but both he and ministers say doing nothing isn't an option. There have already been 12,000 cases in South Yorkshire this month alone, and the number of patients in intensive care is already more than half what it was at the peak of the pandemic.